Voici la liste des verbes irréguliers anglais. S'éveiller.
To awake, I awoke, awoke.
Être.
To be, I was, been.
Battre.
To beat, I beat, beaten.
Devenir.
To become, I became, become.
Commencer.
To begin, I began, begun.
Courber.
To bend, I bent, bent.
Parier.
To bet, I bet, bet.
Lier.
To bind, I bound, bound.
Mordre.
To bite, I bit, bitten.
Saigner.
To bleed, I bled, bled.
Souffler.
To blow, I blew, blown.
Briser.
To break, I broke, broken.
Apporter.
To bring, I brought, brought.
Construire.
To build, I built, built.
Brûler.
To burn, I burnt, burnt.
Éclater.
To burst, I burst, burst.
Acheter.
To buy, I bought, bought.
Pouvoir.
I can, I could.
Attraper.
To catch, I caught, caught.
Choisir.
To choose, I chose, chosen.
S'accrocher.
To cling, I clung, clung.
Venir.
To come, I came, come.
Coûter.
To cost, I cost, cost.
Ramper.
To creep, I crept, crept.
Couper.
To cut, I cut, cut.
Négocier.
To deal, I dealt, dealt.
Creuser.
To dig, I dug, dug.
Faire.
To do, I did, done.
Dessiner. Tirer.
To draw, I drew, drawn.
Rêver.
To dream, I dreamt, dreamt.
Boire.
To drink, I drank, drunk.
Conduire.
To drive, I drove, driven.
Manger.
To eat, I ate, eaten.
Tomber.
To fall, I fell, fallen.
Nourrir.
To feed, I fed, fed.
Sentir.
To feel, I felt, felt.
Se battre.
To fight, I fought, fought.
Trouver.
To find, I found, found.
Fuir.
To flee, I fled, fled.
Jeter.
To fling, I flung, flung.
Voler.
To fly, I flew, flown.
Interdire.
To forbid, I forbade, forbidden.
Oublier.
To forget, I forgot, forgotten.
Pardonner.
To forgive, I forgave, forgiven.
Geler.
To freeze, I froze, frozen.
Obtenir.
To get, I got, got.
Donner.
To give, I gave, given.
Aller.
To go, I went, gone.
Moudre.
To grind, I ground, ground.
Pousser.
To grow, I grew, grown.
Pendre.
To hang, I hung, hung.
Avoir.
To have, I had, had.
Entendre.
To hear, I heard, heard.
Cacher.
To hide, I hid, hidden.
Frapper.
To hit, I hit, hit.
Tenir.
To hold, I held, held.
Blesser.
To hurt, I hurt, hurt.
Garder.
To keep, I kept, kept.
S'agenouiller.
To kneel, I knelt, knelt.
Savoir.
To know, I knew, known.
Poser.
To lay, I laid, laid.
Conduire.
To lead, I led, led.
S'appuyer.
To lean, I leant, leant.
Bondir.
To leap, I leapt, leapt.
Apprendre.
To learn, I learnt, learnt.
Quitter.
To leave, I left, left.
Prêter.
To lend, I lent, lent.
Laisser.
To let, I let, let.
Être couché.
To lie, I lay, lain.
Allumer.
To light, I lit, lit.
Perdre.
To lose, I lost, lost.
Faire.
To make, I made, made.
Je peux.
I may, I might.
Vouloir dire.
To mean, I meant, meant.
Rencontrer.
To meet, I met, met.
Se méprendre.
To mistake, I mistook, mistaken.
Faucher.
To mow, I mowed, mown.
Payer.
To pay, I paid, paid.
Mettre.
To put, I put, put.
Lire.
To read, I read, read.
Aller à cheval.
To ride, I rode, ridden.
Sonner.
To ring, I rang, rung.
Se lever.
To rise, I rose, risen.
Courir.
To run, I ran, run.
Scier.
To saw, I sawed, sawn.
Dire.
To say, I said, said.
Voir.
To see, I saw, seen.
Vendre.
To sell, I sold, sold.
Envoyer.
To send, I sent, sent.
Placer.
To set, I set, set.
Coudre.
To sow, I sewed, sown.
Secouer.
To shake, I shook, shaken.
Verser.
To shed, I shed, shed.
Briller.
To shine, I shone, shone.
Tirer.
To shoot, I shot, shot.
Montrer.
To show, I showed, shown.
Se rétrécir.
To shrink, I shrank, shrunk.
Fermer.
To shut, I shut, shut.
Chanter.
To sing, I sang, sung.
Sombrer.
To sink, I sank, sunk.
Être assis.
To sit, I sat, sat.
Dormir.
To sleep, I slept, slept.
Glisser.
To slide, I slid, slid.
Lancer.
To sling, I slung, slung.
Sentir.
To smell, I smelt, smelt.
Parler.
To speak, I spoke, spoken.
Se hâter.
To speed, I sped, sped.
Épeler.
To spell, I spelt, spelt.
Dépenser.
To spend, I spent, spent.
Renverser.
To spill, I spilt, spilt.
Filer.
To spin, I spun, spun.
Cracher.
To spit, I spat, spat.
Fendre.
To split, I split, split.
Gâter.
To spoil, I spoiled, spoiled.
Étendre.
To spread, I spread, spread.
Jaillir.
To spring, I sprang, sprung.
Être debout.
To stand, I stood, stood.
Voler.
To steal, I stole, stolen.
Coller.
To stick, I stuck, stuck.
Piquer.
To sting, I stung, stung.
Joncher.
To strew, I strewed, strewn.
Frapper.
To strike, I struck, struck.
Jurer.
To swear, I swore, sworn.
Balayer.
To sweep, I swept, swept.
Enfler.
To swell, I swelled, swollen.
Nager.
To swim, I swam, swum.
Se balancer.
To swing, I swung, swung.
Prendre.
To take, I took, taken.
Enseigner.
To teach, I taught, taught.
Déchirer.
To tear, I tore, torn.
Dire.
To tell, I told, told.
Penser.
To think, I thought, thought.
Lancer.
To throw, I threw, thrown.
Comprendre.
To understand, I understood, understood.
Entreprendre.
To undertake, I undertook, undertaken.
Renverser.
To upset, I upset, upset.
S'éveiller.
To wake, I woke, woken.
Porter.
To wear, I wore, worn.
Tisser.
To weave, I wove, woven.
Pleurer.
To weep, I wept, wept.
Je veux.
I will, I would.
Gagner.
To win, I won, won.
Enrouler.
To wind, I wound, wound.
Se retirer.
To withdraw, I withdrew, withdrawn.
Tordre.
To ring, I rung, rung.
Écrire.
To write, I wrote, written.